What's going on, guys? Wayne here, and welcome to another video, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4 Ace of Spades. Now, it is day 4 in this epic battle and contest of the brightest, fittest, and tolerable and epic of pirates, and we on the Golden Falcon aren't doing as well as we hoped, especially today on the 4th day, the 3rd of October. Because we have been burned. Oh boy, have we been burned. Pretty badly. Because let me go through the course and I'll see where, and I'll explain later on. Alright, we started off at Nassau, which is here, and we went around here, down to there, and then down to this lovely area here. Nuvatus, yeah, I think that's right. Nuvatus or something. Nuv. It's called Nuv. And we did pretty well. We did it right out of the gates, and we got to the top at leaderboard, and then we kind of left it. But then we kind of slowly dropped down the leaderboard. Throughout the entire contest, we've pretty much remained in the top 10 ships, often bouncing around the 4 and 5 marker. And then as we moved into day 2, we started, let's get rid of that, we moved from here, and then we went all the way around to here. Day 3, we went around this cove of islands, and now day 4, we are tracking this marker. And the way this works, in case you didn't know, if you haven't had a chance to play, I'll explain it. When you're the captain, you have a certain amount of mileage, i.e. distance you can travel, and when you plot a course from your ship, a big ring, a perimeter will appear on how far you can actually travel, and it's up to you to plot the accurate coordinates to these ports to, you know, get all these little blips. And each of these blips is basically a question with some bits and pieces in between, and most of these blips are, you know, based around, you know, obviously pirate themed stuff, whether it be real history or knowledge. For example, kinds of knots, and one or two of those have really not been nice to me over the last couple of days, because I know a great variety of knots. Knots was actually a hobby of mine years ago. So I know my way around knots, and I know how to tie specific knots for specific circumstances. And a few of them were wrong. Like, I wasn't wrong, I was right, but because the way these questions work out is that if a answer has multiple options or can be interpreted in different ways, like for example, there may be a question that says, who is the famous pirate that, you know, that captained the Queen Anne's Revenge? Now, some would say Blackbeard, some would say Edward Teach. Only one of those is the answer that's written down, like, you know, Ubisoft UK have put down. I learnt that first time, like on the first day, because I put Edward Teach, but in fact they were looking for Blackbeard as an answer, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm going to talk about that sort of stuff in just a moment. But yes, these are basically questions. As you can see, I have filled all these out now. I've answered all these, and I've been burned today really bad, because throughout these islands you have two other features. You have, like this, a game of chance, which is basically you can gamble. Excuse me, full of wind. You can gamble X amount of gold, and if you win, you win it back plus double. Basically, you double your stakes, and if you lose it. So yeah, it is a vicious thing. But throughout the world, there are random events, random chance events, which can either steal an absolute fortune off you, whether if you get robbed, or you can earn a good fortune back. Like for example, just on this section alone, I won in a random chance and got 9,000. I think that was here. Yeah, it was somewhere on this little bit here. And then when I moved to here, it took 10,000 off me. So yeah, I feel pretty burned, and right now I've got two gambles. I've got 2 gambles available. I've got one on this island, and I've got one on this coastal port here. Now, for the sake of this, just to give you a relative example, I'm going to gamble. We'll see how the first one goes, and then I'll do the second one. But yes, we're here. So I have, as you can see here, 14,000 gold. 14,000 gold. No, yeah, 14,000 gold. Yes. Sorry, I've just random. I haven't even got my glasses on. Sorry. But yes, I got 14,000 gold, and I'm gonna gamble 5. So here we go. Let's just see. I'm gonna gamble 5 because basically I'm one of the lowest earners in my crew right now. I'm not going to show you the crew because someone else on our crew really took a burning today, really, really bad, and I don't think it would be fair on him to kind of make it a possible mockery or a joke, because in the end this game isn't a joke. You know, it really is a game of chance, luck, and knowledge, and a lot of the scenarios aren't really something to be trifled at or sniggered at, you know. Anyway, here we go. 5,000. Nah, I'm sniggering. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Have it! Sorry, I think I might have just blown out the microphone. Yes! Oh, hell yes. I just won at 5,000. Okay, now I have got nearly 20,000. I've basically just doubled my stakes. Okay, I feel happy now. But we have this little doozy here. We have one more here. And now this is where the decisive thinking comes in. Now, I consider myself quite a gambler. I'm pretty good at gambling, you know, because I play a lot of poker, Texas Hold'em, and 5-card draw. So I can often get in that mood of, right, I've won and now I'm in a good mood, I should put more down, and it's up to you to decide if, as a player, you know, should you put more down. And I feel like I'm going to put more down, but I'm not going to put 5,000 down because it will basically reduce me back to the way I was. So I'm just going to put 1,500 down just to see if I can just crank this up to 20,000. So again, it's not a big gamble, but in the end, you know, I've still got a nice portion, and I'll still have more than I started off with. You know, like, that's the idea. Alright, so here we go, 3, 2, 1, and I lost it. Bugger. Well, you see, there we go. If I would have put even more down, that would have been catastrophic. But it's only 1,500. I'm happy with that. I've got 3,000 more than what I started off with. At the beginning of this video. So in the end, I call that a win. You know, I will call that a slight win. Yes, it was an upset because I gambled, but that is the nature of the game. Anyway, well, there you go, guys. There's a rough breakdown of Assassin's Creed 4 Ace of Spades, a very compelling game that requires a lot of mental stability and guts. Well, guts and Google, if anything. But yeah, it is a fantastic game. I hope to see more of this kind of stuff in the future from Ubisoft, whether it be, you know, related to Assassin's Creed or other franchises. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, you know what, and it's not even over because we have the big final battle tomorrow on the 4th. We know it's a shooting game to a degree, where each of the crew members has 6 cannon shots, and it's up to you to sink enemy ships in combat. But that's as much as we know, and of course we have the big exclusive reveal in the middle. Once this percentage reaches 100% and it's revealed, I will do full coverage of what this exclusive is, no matter how big or small it is. So stay tuned for that, guys, and then I will of course do a winning pedestal of the final battle, and I will record a bit and I'll show you what the crack was with the final battle after tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. Get on Twitter, tell Ubisoft to make more stuff like this. Tell them to devote more resources and manpower to make fun stuff like this a reality for us community guys to play, because they are a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next one. Love you all. Wayne out. Peace, bros.